There has been so much talk this Memorial Day weekend about World War II, the good war, the one that united Americans in a common cause. 25 years after it ended, Vietnam was driving the nation apart. Now, if you believe some polls, Americans are divided over the war in Iraq. And that division becomes clear in the views of two Vietnam vets Bruce Burkhart met.
Duty, honor, country.
Unbelievable cost of what that red, white, and blue represents, all these multi-hundreds of years of sacrifice.
Tommy Clack knows something about duty, honor, and country. In 1969, in Vietnam, he lost an arm and both his legs in a fierce firefight. Still, he believes, my country, right or wrong.
In terms of my country, right or wrong, you take the oath and you put the uniform on, you accept the fact that you may not agree with the insertion or the duty, but you perform it because it's part of your duty to your oath.
Tommy is 8th generation military, going all the way back to the Revolutionary War. His father, a veteran of World War II in Korea, is buried here in the National Military Cemetery in Marietta, Georgia. Tommy works for the Georgia Department of Veterans Service, here at a ceremony honoring World War II vets.
I grew up with a disabled dad. As my 18-year-old son has grown up with me, he graduated from high school Saturday, and on August 1, he becomes 9th generation Army.
World War II. It may not have been as simple back then as we like to believe now, but the stakes were clear, and so was the mission.
And that was the reality. When my father went overseas at 44 years old, and he said to me, you know, I was fighting people that were putting human beings in ovens.
Barry Romo is a Vietnam vet too, but that's where his similarity with Tommy ends. He has a different view of duty, honor, country.
I'm a human being first, and I'm an American soldier second.
In 1968, Barry was a 19-year-old platoon leader, a boy who answered the call and didn't question authority. But like so many who survived that hell, he came home with a profoundly different outlook. Today, Barry is National Coordinator for Vietnam Veterans Against the War.
But if you realize you've been fighting for a lie, if you realize you've been killing people and your friends are suffering for a lie, then you can't cover that stuff over with a phrase like my country, right or wrong.
Barry, who strongly opposes the Iraq War, sees too many similarities to Vietnam.
The question is, are we so patriotic, and do we really love our children enough to not throw more blood after the good blood that's been shed already?
Barry and Tommy, two veterans of the same war. And on this Memorial Day, when scenes like this and this remind us that those cliches about freedom and sacrifice are not really cliches at all, Tommy and Barry, worlds apart in their views, are still, in their own ways, serving America. Bruce Burkhart, CNN, Atlanta.
We'll be back in just a moment.